Hello, hello, hello. Biohack here with another live arena video. Soul Merchant time. What do we got? Syl, Elinarl, Theodore, Raka? No thanks. No thanks. Alright. Anything else we want to go over before we jump into the fights? I don't really think so. Do we have a new dungeon starting? No, I think we're still on Ice Golem, and I finished that to finish the last tournament. I guess we have champ training starting later today, so maybe I'll save energy for that. Not a big deal. Let's go ahead and jump into the fights. Where am I at? I gained about 30 points yesterday. I need to get 221, so it'll actually be kind of close. Can always throw in a couple extra fights at the end, though. We need to. Dobragon 3.0. Not a player I know. Okay, they're opening Marius. Untangle my headset. Okay, we got an Odin and a Fabian. Taking a sweet time. Come on, dude. Not bot, is it? I don't think so. I don't think I lost 3 in a row yesterday. And they're too slow to be a bot. Yeah, we'll do this. Who do we want to get rid of? Thinking I'd just get rid of the Alpha. It's just Marius? Okay. Yeah, I think that's fine. Well, actually, we could run into issues with Cheshire. I probably kill everyone with the Embrys except for the Cheshire, though. If we weak hit the... Okay, there is Polymorph. If we weak hit the Fabian and fail to kill him... which we did. Oh, but he didn't get his Veil. Never mind. Okay, so we should be able to do this. Oh, never mind. Oh, and he's going to get a lock on me, which sucks. I think... Do I hit through unkillable and block damage? Also ignore ally protection, debuffs, and attacking enemies, and killable. Yeah. It probably doesn't matter, because there's no shot this guy's going to kill Kaja. If he wasn't locked out, I'd be a little more nervous, but because he's locked out, I think we're fine. And I guess I forgot Embrys is going to revive anyway. Bloody 9. Georgia, Harima, Maris, Odin, Carnage, Sifi, Shuzen, Yumiko are bias. Open Marius. Not sure entirely why, I just kind of feel like it. I mean, they don't take Armons typically. Probably just throw Calvalex, honestly. I don't get last pick. No, I'm going to go He-Man. The main reason is if he bans the Marius and the Gizmac is in Stoneskin Pinpoint, I don't want to play this one. I think this is the right play. The Gizmac's in Stoneskin Pinpoint. Yeah, okay, good. I'm glad I went He-Man. I wouldn't be able to stun him with the Armons. I guess I could poly him afterwards. But, and then the what's it called? Calvalax. Sorry, I was just thinking about this fight. The Calvalax would be in the wrong. So he's gonna get lockout. I think it shouldn't matter because I think oh, actually, is He-Man gonna go first? Depends. We get turn meter push back. We don't. Okay, but he can't. It doesn't really matter because even if he revives, He-Man will instantly kill whoever. Oh, that was a weird choice. I don't know why he didn't revive there. I guess because he knew that He-Man would kill whoever he revives. But Siffy shouldn't be able to survive that even with increased attack. Can't remember if I finished my thought, but didn't want to run wrong affinity Calvalax against Gizmac. That was the moral of the story. Scam Shadow. I'm just going to go for Marius. I think we can just do this. So we had Embrys, Calvalax, Georgid, Arbiter, Lamasu. Beautiful. If he throws Arbiter, I'm going to grab the Calvalax. Do I want to run Mezzo or He-Man? I think I'll run Mezzo. You know what? I should have gone He-Man. The reason being is I might want to AoE, and Mezzo has to swap forms to AoE, which would trigger the Calvalax. Or, sorry, the Marius passive. Might just run Sulfurion. Do I want to run Sulfurion or Kaja? I think Kaja. Well, actually... No, that's fine. He's going to ban the Calvalax. I'm going to ban the Hegemon. And we're basically going to run the exact same fight. Except... I'm going to... have Embrys instead of... let's see. How do we want to play this? I think we just block revive the Marius. Yeah, I was gonna say she's probably gonna die to the what's it called? Probably gonna die to the necrosis. And even if she didn't, we'd have a block revive on the Marius, and the Georgid would kind of be in an awkward position because A, he's probably not gonna go before me anyway, and B, even if he does, he can't AoE without killing himself to the Embrys passive. So. This guy runs Marius, Lazarius, Odin, Calvalax, Marichka. So we're just going to preempt the Marichka pick by grabbing it now. I think this is the play. Banning the Marius to stop the counterattacks from the HP burn. Okay. Not a bad ban. Actually, that could end up being quite a good ban. It's going to heavily depend on builds and speeds. So everyone's in Stone Skin. And I'm going to go first. So all I have to do is poly that. Turn meter boost over here. Strip. Nuke. Okay. Yep. Come over here. Hopefully we won't proc a... Oh, come on, you couldn't bring in anyone else. This is almost certainly going to trigger, so I'm just gonna whack him. Yeah, that's what I thought. So we'll poly that. Nice. We get 5? Nice, 5 out of 5. Velier. Don't know this player. Velier. Oh, interesting. We've got a Isna Kamar Armand. Might be a good He-Man over Carnage fight. I like. Still haven't got my relic. Someday. Oh, well, okay. Makes that decision easy. I think I'm just going to go ahead and ban the Arbiter. No, I'm going to ban the Armons. I'm extremely skeptical this guy can beat me in the speed race. And I might get polymorphed. I'll make a note if Sulfurion gets beat. Then we'll know better for next time. Nope. He only 5-star? Oh, he's only 5-star. Okay, I was gonna say, why are my counterattacks getting... Van Helsing. Embrys opener. Very interesting. Feels like a good fight for Carnage. Could maybe go Siegfried. Actually, you know what? Siegfried's not that great against our bias. And Embrys, for that matter. He's fine, but obviously Embrys is the wrong affinity, so I feel like maybe Carnage is better. Okay, we've got Neve and Nishak. The lack of 6-star intimidating presence means there's like no shot we're gonna lose the speed race. Okay, it's not bad. Not a bad ban, I think. It's kind of relying on like a wand on the Armons. I'm a little nervous if I we hit our bias. I'll get locked. So I might just go for a polymorph on the Fabian and hope he doesn't cut in. We need to look at the turn meter of his nukers relative to mine to see, and we need to see if his Nishak is faster than his Embrys. It's going to be totally fine because we'll have the Kaja block debuffs. So the only problem is if Embrys strips my debuffs and Kaja. Oh man, his nukers are hella slow. Oh Jesus. Okay, everyone's hella slow. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for the lock. Actually, you know what? Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I should have polymorphed her. Doesn't matter. But if I had weak hit the Arbias, she might have been able to boost the Fabian ahead of my nukers. Everyone else was super slow, so I should have definitely just gone for a poly on the Arbias. Because my Marius and Carnage were definitely going to go before the Fabian. This guy runs Tormund, Hefrak, Hegemon, Nice, Odin, Ramantu, UDK, Ancora, Freya, Brogni. And he's got a ton of shields. God, how do I want to play this? Tormund, Hefrak, Hegemon, Nice, Odin, Ramantu, UDK, Ancora, Freya, Brogni. Okay, so I feel like we definitely need to run Carnage. My best shot might be to rely on Embrys passive to stop the Marius from killing my team. I think we want to ban one of the nukers, probably Nice. Run Sulfurion. The biggest thing I'm worried about is a Sulfurion ban. And then I'm going to need to Armon's poly the Marius. Oh, interesting. No Freya. Okay. I'm fine with that, honestly. Oh, that's one ban you could do. Oh, you know what? I should have stripped his shit. God. I think I have to go for the Brogni. No, I just got a nuke. Yeah. That was actually great that the Embrys killed the Marius, but because it put the debuff, the Necrosis up, and then let the Carnage get the double hit. I'm getting a lot of Embrys today. Okay, this will be an interesting one. I think we'll be fine. Yeah, well, it just depends. If we lose a speed race, we'll be in trouble. If we don't lose a speed race, we'll be fine. Oh, shit. So the way this is going to go down is... Oh, what? Did he disconnect? Shit. Dude, that's actually worse than what could have happened. Because I needed the Carnage to boost. What I was hoping for is our bias goes, I get a supersonic cut-in. Maybe that's what he knew. Maybe that's why he did that. I get a supersonic cut-in, poly the Crixia, and then Sulfurion turn meter boosts my team, and I go first. That's what I needed to have happen. But I don't know if they lagged out or if that was like actually their play. I feel like going for the Arbias A1, I mean, it's only a what, 50% chance of placing the block actives, so that's pretty risky. Oh, I should have gone, Chris. Really? I don't have this player in my spreadsheet? I swear I fought them before. This is a bit risky because of this nice. I'm gonna do this. But if I basically have to ban the nice. Well, okay. I don't know. Oh, fuck. Damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna be in big trouble. Huh. I don't know about that one, honestly. Fuck. No, I'm screwed. There's nothing I can do here. Oh, wow. Okay, he can't. Maybe we're not screwed. Oh, wow, that's huge. Okay. That's a little frustrating. I don't, because he didn't get stunned. But I don't think it's really gonna matter. No, we could risk a wand. Oh, beautiful. All right, it doesn't matter. Can't kill me. Cool. All right. Well, we got 9 out of 10. Can't complain too much. Obviously, we'll play this a little differently, knowing that he'll win the speed race if we'd have to do that again. I'm feeling Embrys today. I feel like Embrys put up some really good work. We used him in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fights. It's crazy how like certain champions like Siegfried are so good, and yet I like never use them. Same with Gallius. Like I hardly ever use. Well, okay, I use Siegfried a decent bit, and there was a couple of fights I could have fit Siegfried in, but it is crazy that I'm like using my free mythicals, Carnage and Embrys, so much more than the like pay to win super OP mythicals like Siegfried. I'm getting the 6-star on Carnage through Curse City is amazing. That obviously makes a big difference. Although he'd be good regardless. Although, well, I don't know. I mean, his kit is good, but it's so hard to get enough stats without the blessings. But the fact that you can farm a 6-star is crazy. I wish we could do something similar for Embrys. But I feel like Embrys is sort of the opposite from Siegfried in a sense, where, or sorry, from Carnage. Like Carnage needs all the stats, and it's hard to get him to perform. Like you really need to push him to his limits. Embrys is sort of the opposite. Like even if you don't have that great of a build, he can still do a lot of good stuff. Like he can strip stone skins with no need for accuracy. His passive will kill enemies if he just like, all he has to do is sit there and die. He doesn't even have to kill stuff. He just has to get hit and he'll kill things. Like obviously you still want him to do damage, and it's like important that he has some decent build, but he's a champion that really can perform well with a mediocre build, whereas Carnage, it's like much harder to get him to perform without a really top tier build. All right, let's give it to Embrys. Hold on, let me grab some food. Embrys is in lethal, and that's pretty much it. Lethal and a little bit of protection, a little bit of stone skin, mostly just trying to get his accuracy up a little bit. 313 speed, well, I guess 91,000 health, 313 speed, 217 crit damage, 367 accuracy. This is what I was talking about. Like the speed is good, but the crit damage and the HP are pretty bad. Like this is not a crazy strong Embrys, other than the speed. I mean, and even 313 speed is not like crazy fast. But he would be so much better if I could get him blessings. Like just blessings alone would increase his health and his crit damage a ton. And then just a 4-star. And then obviously if we got a 6-star, we could drop this. Well, he would have like 313 or 333 speed. He gets 20 from a blessing, right? Yeah. And then, you know, we could allocate more stats. So blessing would make a huge difference. But like I said, he can perform without needing crazy good build. I haven't been an Orb of Transfixion. I don't know. This is fine. I mostly just needed the circle slot, and I didn't have anything else better to put on him. I need a circle slot relic. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that would make more sense on him, to be honest. I kind of feel like not really. Even stuff like Siroth. Would I really want Siroth? I kind of want him to die. Like, it's actually better if he dies, because then he'll kill the nuker and protect the rest of the team. So I like wouldn't want to put him in that. All the aggressive relics don't have circle slots other than the ones I'm already using. Just looking at this kind of stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Plus, that's reduced damage. Yeah, there's not really a lot. Cat's Gaze obviously is huge. Although Cat's Gaze doesn't really work on HP-based nukers, does it? And I need it on more important champions. Higher max HP. Yeah, so... yeah, all right. It is what it is. That's the blessing we have. The relic we have. I don't have a blessing at all, so... if I did, I would probably... what blessing would I choose on him? Maybe Soul Reap? I mean, it depends on what level we're talking about. Probably Soul Reap or Life Harvest. I think Soul Reap is maybe better. feel like Life Harvest, he's not a very good like anti-reviver in the sense that he only has one AoE. So like getting like the main thing I love about Life Harvest is this big fat turn meter boost so that you can kill a nuker, they get revived, and then you get a big turn meter boost and can kill them again. But Embrys, I guess he can do that against some champions, but not against things like Galthier because they're under Veil. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about Life Harvest as much. Also, like, because of his passive, it's like if their nuker even gets a turn, if it's an AoE nuker, it'll just kill Embrys again and kill itself. So is it really... I don't know. I feel like probably Soul Reap is what I'd go for. Unless you haven't been Stone Skin, then you could go Lightning Cage or something. Honestly, like I said, Blessing's not the most important thing on this champion. Masteries, I did take the Opportunist. That's probably one of the more like potentially relevant masteries. Gives you boosted damage when they're feared, and he can put up a fear and get an extra turn. I have to be cautious with that because obviously Polymorph, but also Wand. So the only time I really use that fear is if I'm going into a team that doesn't have any Polymorph, where Kaja has put up the block debuffs, which happens fairly often. Then I'll go for a fear on the Embrys swap forms and nuke, and that's happens enough that I would go for this, especially when the other option is this. Increases damage when attacking targets with higher max HP, but he's an HP-based nuker, so you're not going to get a ton of value out of this. I mean, more damage when allies are dead. I feel like he's kind of more of a go-firsty champion in general, because you want to be able to... He doesn't really have any defensive stuff in Form 1. In Form 2, he kind of does, but in Form 1, he doesn't really have any defensive stuff, so you don't really want to go second on Embrys. You can, but he's not really doing anything that great for your team when you're running him in a go second team. You really want him to like be stripping the Stone Skin off the enemy before you go. So yeah, moral of the story, I don't think that none of these really matter that much, so I think Opportunist makes sense. Helm Smasher, accuracy. And that's pretty much it. That's the Embrys build. All right, I will see you all in the next one. Have a good one. Cheers.